Hello everybody, my name is Seneca Harris. I'm coming to you with another video commentary brought to you by the Urban Wire Media Network, where we shine the light on issues impacting the urban community. Now today I just wanted to weigh in on a viral story that has been in the media for the past week. It started on YouTube and the mainstream media and entertainment blogs picked up on it. And it has something to do with a fashion guru and makeup guru by the name of James Charles and Tati Westbrook. We're going to go to a clip by people.com just to kind of put the whole situation in perspective, and I'm going to come back because there are some key points I want to discuss, and there's some lessons and takeaways that we can all benefit from. So we're going to go to this clip and then we'll come back with the rest of our commentary.
Tati Westbrook is breaking down why she posted that now infamous 43-minute video in which she called out the alleged inappropriate and entitled behavior of fellow YouTuber James Charles. All right, follow me here. Tati uploaded an 18-minute video on Thursday entitled, "Why I Did It." She claimed that she made the video as an attempt at a wake-up call for James, her former friend and mentee. See the emotional clip for yourself. Watch a little bit here.
This was really a wake-up call, and it was me trying to reach someone who I found completely unreachable, and I had been trying to deliver the same message so many times because this wasn't just about one thing.
All right, so there's that, but then Tati continued to say that her initial video was about respect and honesty and about James Charles' behavior that she didn't agree with. Tati says in her latest video, "I think the message was heard." Their feud began in April when James posted to his Insta stories about Sugar Bear Hair, a direct competitor to Tati's Halo beauty line. Big no-no. Tati tearfully responded on her Instagram stories without calling out James directly. Tati admitted that she felt betrayed and lost. And then things really got serious. Tati's lengthy video posted last Friday where she accused James of betraying her and spreading lies about her, making negative comments about other beauty influencers, and allegedly sexually harassing straight men. James identifies as gay. James did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment about all of those allegations, but posted his own YouTube video on Saturday acknowledging he should have been, quote, far more careful in his interactions. Tati explains in Thursday's video that she knew her initial video, now known as the Bye Sister video, would cause a lot of controversy. She admits, however, she never thought that it would get to this magnitude. James Charles has lost over 3 million YouTube subscribers to date since Tati's Bye Sister video was published. Stars including Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Kylie Jenner, they all unfollowed James after Tati's video. But Tati admits she didn't intend or expect the intense wave of backlash to hit the 19-year-old, assuming she would actually be the one that would take the hit. Tati continued to explain that she wishes no ill will on James. She says, quote, "I do really want the hate to stop. I want the picking sides and the abusive memes and the language and all of that. I really hope on both sides it can stop. That's not why I made the video." James posted an emotional apology to his YouTube channel entitled Tati. He says that after meeting Tati, she very quickly took on a parental role with him. He was emotional and distraught throughout that video. Here's a quick look at that.
I'm so disappointed in myself that I ruined our relationship. Throughout all of this, what sucks the most is that I know there's nothing I can say or do to ever earn that friendship or trust back.
Will there be a reckoning here? We don't know. Despite the video posted Thursday, Tati said that she's still taking a break from social media, warning her now 10 million viewers, "I'm not back. I needed to hop on, answer some questions, and at least do that for you while I take time out." That's kind of getting back on though, right? I mean, if you're commenting, I don't know. She added that while she has some pre-filmed videos she might upload, she won't be filming any new content for the time being. She continues in part, quote, "I've always said I want my channel to be an escape and a good place, and I still want my channel to be that, but right now I need to take a time out."
I just wanted to point out a few things about this entire situation. As you see, this was a very, very messy situation that blew out of control. It just got blown all out of proportion. And typically, I don't really address these types of things on my platform. This is not really a makeup or fashion blog or anything like that. And I mean, but as we all know, that is a very, very big sector of YouTube. There are like thousands of channels that delve into this particular sector of YouTube. I mean, a lot of these people, some of the top bloggers, have millions upon millions of subscribers. But there are about a few points that I want to make about this entire situation. For one, I would have to say that people can be very fickle. People can be very, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, fickle is a good word I could say. You know, especially if it's somebody that has supported you and that has claimed to get your career off the ground and that has supported you or gotten you started. You know, a lot of people are here for you one day and the next day they're your worst enemy, especially if they see that you're surpassing them. As long as you're beneath them, as long as you're not up to their level or up to par with them, they'll support you because you're not a threat to them. And I feel that James Charles had to learn this the hard way. I feel that Tati Westbrook, I kind of feel that she was preying on this young man. She claimed that she didn't know that this was going to blow up to the proportion that it did, but obviously it did. And you obviously harbored these negative feelings towards this young man well before this situation even went down. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people will harbor like ill will towards you, but as long as you're saying and doing what they want you to do, they'll be totally fine with you. You claimed that he was this predator and he was chasing after these straight men and this, that, and the other, but you didn't have a problem with it because you was benefiting off of this relationship. You felt that it was an issue when he wasn't saying or doing what you wanted him to say or do. So to me, she's a whole fraud out here. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is a 37-year-old woman. I mean, this boy's almost old enough to be your son. And you sitting up here putting him on blast and going in on him because he wasn't making the business moves that you thought he should have been making. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel that she's a whole fraud out here. And I just feel that with you being almost 40 years old and this boy is 19 years old, you pretty much showed that you didn't really care about him. Like, you were just a whole predator out here. Just preying on this young boy. You saw that he could do you some good, so you felt that you could use your age to profit and benefit off of him and pretty much be a predator. She's a predator to me. She wants to talk about that he's a predator, but she comes across as more of a predator to me, than he will ever be. And the situation also brings to light that greed is a very powerful thing. Like I mentioned, as long as people are saying and doing what you want them to do, they're fine with you. But the moment where there's a threat that they're going to be making more coins than you, they're securing their bag, and they're surpassing you, then there's an issue. I feel like that green-eyed monster that we call greed pretty much took over, and it caused this situation to spiral out of control. And another thing I wanted to point out is everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. And like this ties into like the first couple of points I made. People don't have your best interest at heart. People are always there for you as long, like I've mentioned, as long as you're saying and doing what they want you to say and do, they're totally fine with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's out here for themselves. Nobody can be trusted. And especially in this YouTube game or on these YouTube streets, I've seen so many people fall out because of greed. I've seen so many people fall out because this person over here doesn't like that person. People don't have their own mind. Everybody wants to go along with the flow. Everybody's all about popularity. You know, whichever way the wind blows, that's where people are going to go for that week. Nobody is an independent thinker. And when you have people like that, that's what makes the entire YouTube game, or even just the entertainment industry in general, it just makes it really fickle, and you just have to realize that when you step in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen people have like millions of fans, and this is a perfect example of this entire situation. This boy had millions of fans, and he lost like 2 or 3 million fans over what someone else said about them. Because, like I said, people want to be followers. They don't have their own mind, and they feel that, you know, this boy was saying and doing what they wanted him to say and do. They was cool, but this woman can come in there and easily influence these people with no receipts, and they all unfollowed this boy. But just less than a week ago, these people were all singing his praises. So that brings me to my last point, and I want you guys to hear me and hear me well, especially people in the LGBT community. Quit thinking that everybody is your friend. I've noticed, even as a gay man, like women that are always, heterosexual women that are always in the presence of gay men, and they seem like they don't have any lives outside their gay friends, those are the main ones you have to look out for the most. They can be the biggest snakes in the grass. And a lot of times they're jealous of gay men because gay men, some of these gay men have more poise than they do. They can get more men than they can. And these women want to live through these gay men vicariously. So you have to be careful about these people that are so much into the gay community, but they don't have a man of their own. Now, she knew when she put this rhetoric out there that he chases after straight men. She knew exactly what she was doing, because she knows that the world still has a negative viewpoint of gay men. They have this negative stereotype that all gay men are promiscuous, and they want to chase after every straight man that's out there. But she knew exactly what she was doing, and she knew by putting that out there that would hurt this young man, regardless of if she wants to admit it or not. And you have to be careful about that, because she used that stereotype to typecast him, and she used it as a weapon towards him. Here's my thing, girl. If you felt that he was this predator and he was doing X, Y, and Z, you didn't have a problem with it until he wasn't saying and doing what you wanted him to say and do. So that's why I want to tell you, these people are frauds out here. And now she wants to backtrack and backpedal. You know, and she's talking about, I want to teach him a lesson. Girl, you need to teach yourself a lesson, and you need to get off the bull crap, because you are an entire fraud out here. And I hope that he doesn't deal with you anymore, and I hope nobody else from the LGBT community takes you serious, because it's one thing if you have a disagreement, but for you to put that narrative out there and try to bring him down based on his sexual orientation, that's a bunch of bullcrap. And I'm not saying he's innocent or not, because I don't know him, I don't follow him like that, but just from what I know, this ain't right. This is not right. So those are just pretty much some of the lessons I wanted to bring to the forefront. And I hope you guys really learn from this situation. You know, like I said, I don't really follow this sector of YouTube, but just realize everybody doesn't have your best interest in heart. And as long as you're not surpassing them and you're not a threat to them, you know, they're going to go right along with the flow. So just be on the lookout. Just look out for yourself. And respect people, but really respect yourself. Know who you're dealing with. Know your worth. And don't let anybody, or put anybody in a place to where they can easily just break you down, or deal with people that feel like that you owe them something because they got you started.